Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. We have some breaking news coming from Washington, D.C. Outside of the White House, mass shooting targeting and multiple National Guard soldiers, at least one killed. Confirmed. There is a lot of updates coming in. We're going to go live to Washington as the authorities are trying to take control of the situation. There's a lot of statements coming in. All this has happened over the last few minutes. We're going to give you guys all the information that we have so far. Obviously, if you're watching this live, you get it. But if you're watching it later, this is a live ongoing development. The updates will probably change in the next few minutes and hours. Let me just give you guys the summary, at least the initial report. It was that three people have been, well, multiple people have been targeted, but three have been shot. Two members of the National Guard. They are saying that both are dead now, but one of them has been confirmed dead just outside of the White House. The White House and the US Treasury buildings are now on lockdown. Let's just go to the video of just the aftermath after what's happened, when obviously we have the live camera as well. Here we go. Let's go. So they closed down the whole area. So that's, I'll show you on the map exactly where it is as well. The important thing to mention is that some of the information that we're getting is we're trying to verify with the authorities on the ground, our team, but things will be changing rapidly. So heavy police and Secret Service activity around the White House still ongoing. Sidewalks are fully closed, and civilians and of course on foot and in their cars have been told to leave the area. The members of the press and media have now been moved into the briefing room in the White House for their own protection. Now, we do have the confirmation now. Yes. Okay. So the US Treasury building and the White House in Washington, D.C. are currently on lockdown alongside several other nearby government buildings following the shootings minutes ago. This is the message. All personnel at the main Treasury and Freedman's Bank building are to immediately lock down by doing the following: hide in a locked office or behind large furniture, remain silent, and silence all phones. Personnel and guests are not encouraged to run out of a building unless immediately near an exit to avoid running into their threat. Hide in locked office or behind large furniture. Turn off all lights and close all blinds or curtains. Disable personal phone. Lock all doors and windows immediately. Never open doors or windows unless ordered to do so by a safety or school official. Stay low and away from the windows and doors. So that's the official warning for all those who are inside the buildings. And so yeah, we can still see the footage from just outside. I'm going to show you where the location is. I think we're getting some confirmation. There have been two separate shootings at the same time, so it might be more than one side. We're getting some confirmation about the suspect, by the way. Let me just see if we can hear. I can't hear them. Yeah, Secret Service are trying to take control.
I don't care if you block the road, let's just go.
Okay.
Come on, I don't care if you block the road. No one else is coming this way.
Seems to be chaotic still. Now, if the National Guard soldiers were targeted specifically, because I believe the third person who has now been taken by the ambulance, by the paramedics, was not a member of the National Guard, but the other two so far are soldiers. This could potentially be an agenda against the National Guard, and you know that obviously in recent weeks and months there's been a lot of debates about the National Guard and President Trump, of course, using them to secure the cities. Let me just show you on the map where we are dealing with. So, okay, Yes, okay, it's coming in now. This is the map. It's just to the north of the White House, near the closest metro station, as you can see. And let's double check. I think, unfortunately, we have a photo, just a heads up, a photo of one of the National Guard soldiers who is unfortunately now dead. Of course, we kind of blurred the face. So that's one of the victims. No longer with us. We are getting some confirmation about the second one, whether they are still alive or not. But 3 have now been confirmed. 2 of them National Guard soldiers. The suspect was on the run, but I believe they have arrested 1 suspect around the area. Let me just, I'm getting some confirmation, so we're going to go to the live feed.
Okay, well, I lost the show on my IFB, so I can't hear the show right now.
Okay. I'm just going to double check. Okay, we have DHS Secretary Kristi Noem responding as well. We can bring her on.
Go!
Hey, someone's stepping on my IFB.
No one's coming. Let's go!
Yep. Okay, so we have a quick statement from Kristi Noem, the DHS Secretary, saying, "Please join me in praying for the 2 National Guardsmen who were just shot moments ago in Washington, D.C. Homeland Security is working with local law enforcement to gather more information." The D.C. Police Department has now also officially confirmed that 1 suspect is in custody and the scene is being secured following, of course, the shooting of several members of the National Guard and a non-member. We don't know if that was a civilian, probably, but we don't know exactly yet. We'll find out more information about the 3rd person. And there is another information I can also give you guys. I think this is just from the DC Police Department. This is what they've actually posted themselves. Let's quickly go to it. There we go. Critical incident. MPD is on the scene of a shooting at 17th and Street Northwest. Okay, yeah, please avoid the area as MPD and our partners work to secure the scene. The scene is secured. 1 suspect is in custody. They haven't confirmed. They're still saying that there could still be danger because they don't know if there will be more suspects. I don't know if it was this person or another suspect who was on the loose. DC Fire has now also confirmed that they have transported 3 gunshot victims from the shooting near the White House. They're still on the ground. They're saying the 2nd National Guard soldier might also be dead, but we don't have the confirmation. These are just speculations for now, so we can't report that as facts yet. We'll get that verified. For now, as far as we know, they have been taken to the local hospital. It's crazy. Let's just quickly go to the live scene. Yeah, one of them has been shot in the head, so it'll be hard to see how they will survive, unfortunately. Yeah, the whole area is now in lockdown.
5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Yeah, but I mean, our shots still have a 5 minutes for the live.
I got you.
So the official statement is that they are in critical condition. Gonna see if we have the second live feed as well.
Yeah,
Or is
I'll
that
do
the
it
only one?
right now. Your personal number?
Okay, okay.
813, yep, yes, please.
We can go to the second live feed quickly. Okay, yeah, I think this is a better angle. Okay, yeah. We have a reaction from President Trump. Let's see what he has now posted. Yeah. Okay, let's quickly go to the president. Still trying to gather more information about how this happened. Right. President Trump has posted the animal that shot the two National Guardsmen, with both being critically wounded and now in two separate hospitals, is also severely wounded, but regardless will pay a very steep price. God bless our great National Guard and all of our military and law enforcement. These are truly great people. I, as a President of the United States, and everyone associated with the office of the presidency, am with you. So that's the president. Absolutely vile. More information is coming in. I think we have a footage of the moment just after the attack happened, so we're just going to quickly go to that. Get ready. Just give me a second. Let's quickly get that verified.
Guys, get out of the street. Just put your gloves on, you can stand there. Out of the street.
Stay with me. Okay, we can go. There we go. So yeah. So I'm trying to see if that's one of the. Is that a suspect or is that a? I think that could be a suspect, not an injured person. The way they've tackled, that must be the suspect. Well, at least a suspect. Wow. Trying to gather more information about the identity as well. Yeah, that's when they've all gathered. Okay. There's glass shattered as well on the ground. Okay, let's go back to DC. This is the aftermath. So if you joined us now, late, we We've broken the story of the attack outside the White House, the north of the White House, and at least 3 people have been shot, 2 of them members of the National Guard. A suspect is in custody. They're trying to find out whether there are more hostage suspects or not. We will get the confirmation shortly. And of course there will be a news conference later on. What we are trying to gather is just stand up. What we're trying to gather is whether the 2 National Guard soldiers, whether they were trying to protect other people and of course the area, and is that how they got shot, or whether the soldiers were the targets. We don't have the confirmation on that. Regardless of that, of course, they do have 1 man in custody, so we'll figure out what's going on. The only good thing about this right now is that the federal government is very transparent, unlike other countries, so we will get more information very, very quickly. If you're watching from DC, or if you're in the area, let me know if you have any information. Yeah, that video was the suspect. I mean, it was kind of obvious, but yeah, we now have confirmation. That was the corner of the attack. Absolutely vile.
No, right now it's gonna have
So I believe the US Treasury building is still on lockdown, and the White House. Obviously the members of the press and media, as we said, they have been moved to the briefing room in the White House to stay safe.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have to push everybody 1 block back, okay?
Okay.
1 whole block.
Ladies and gentlemen, everybody's gonna have to go a block.
That area seems to be secured anyway. If there is going to be another suspect on the loose, they're not going to be there. They've probably escaped, but so far there's no indication. So they're still trying to assess the situation to see if there was a second suspect. But we do have 1 suspect who was shot, but also is now in custody. We don't, to be fair, they are saying they have him in custody. He might be dead because they did shoot him, the suspect. So he's probably dead as well. But we don't know yet. The official line is he's in custody. Okay, let's just double check.
Sounds good. Yeah.
It's a lot of crowd there unnecessarily. They need to move. Okay, we have a photo of the suspect, ladies and gentlemen. Allegedly. I'm gonna put the photo of the suspect on the screen for you guys.
All blocks, so 16. 16 for 9.
Give me a second. Okay, this is allegedly the suspect after obviously he got shot and they took him. I think they've yeah, all we can see is it's a man. He has a big beard. He's a little bit overweight, but that's all we can see. Can't really see much. He's got dark hair, dark beard. We don't know. We will get the confirmation on this. That's just obviously an image, a photo that's been taken by someone from the area. Of course, the National Guard soldiers who were shot, they will be in their uniforms. They wouldn't be naked. So they're moving back one block as ordered. Dave says, "I hate to say it, but I think a civil war is coming." The live chat, thank you. Let's hope not. Yeah, someone said don't see any bullet holes. Yeah, maybe they shot his leg, or maybe he wasn't actually shot. I don't know. Trying to see if we have the other angle as well. The live feed. Yes. We have it. Okay. Alright, we can now go to the other side of just outside the White House. There we go. Yeah. Someone said, why is he naked? Not sure. I'm guessing that was just part of because they tackled him and they tried to basically ensure he doesn't have anything else on him, perhaps like a suicide vest or something, anything attached to him. That's probably why. Educated guess suggests his clothing has been taken off. Okay, let's go back here. Luckily, we have 2 feet, so it's can see both sides. Yeah, still critically, they're in critical condition. That's the official line so far. What is going on with the camera? Yeah, they are confidently saying that photo I showed you was a suspect. Again, we'll get that verified, but...
Sir, could you just be aware that I'm right behind you? Yeah, so you know, thank you.
Just so you know, so I'm with ABC News. So
Now you're right in my shot.
yeah. So what I'm saying is, I'm with ABC News, and I'm literally staking out this spot. So I'll move for now, but once
I'm
my
just gonna
camera,
get right here.
yeah, do your thing. But I'm just saying, once my camera comes, this is where I'll be. But for now, it's all yours.
Well, I'm not gonna. I mean, you can't set up in front of me where I'm at right now.
Well, that's why I've been standing here before you.
This is Spot News. It's
Yeah.
not like that.
Yeah, I know. I got here before you though, and I'm here with
Oh,
the
you
whole
did?
News Nation.
Okay.
Yeah, I did because I remember being here. It's fine. You'll be fine.
Unfortunately, so far, it's been a while, but we have not heard anything from the mayor of Washington, D.C. I'm not really sure why. She is the mayor. Kash Patel, I think, is on the scene. I'm not really sure where the mayor is, but yes, Kash Patel is now on has now said that the FBI is engaged and assisting with the investigation in Washington, D.C. after National Guard members were shot this afternoon. Please pray for them, and we will update with more information as we are able. I'm just going to put the photo of the suspect on the screen again. I don't know where the mayor is, but okay. So this is the suspect, allegedly. Big beard, dark hair, slightly overweight, dark beard, and yeah, but don't really see where the wound is, if he was shot, but can't really tell. But yeah, he's lost his clothes. Again, I'm guessing that's just part of as they were trying to figure out if he has anything on him. Someone in the live chat says, Yvonne says his pants are down around his ankles and the shirt is ripped and pulled over his arms. I think the guards were looking for guns or explosives. Yeah, that's my educated guess. That obviously they had to rush and tackle him. And obviously, considering that he's just shot multiple people, they had to double check to see if he's got anything else on him. So they had to get rid of his clothes quickly. There will be a news conference shortly later on this, of course, and we'll bring you guys the live coverage. Let's not forget tomorrow, I believe, is Thanksgiving. So crazy. Beth says, thank you, Tusi, for the report before any US news. Although I did see Fox News started reporting it a few minutes ago. I think they're already on it now, CNN and the others, because I did hear one of the camera people who was one of the reporters who was there behind our camera was ABC. So I think they're there now, so they are reporting it. But we'll try to bring you guys the kind of quick updates after being verified quickly before the others. Obviously, it's very difficult with all the speculation, so it does take some time. It's important to do things correctly, but quickly. Tusi, I'm amazed at how you break the news, especially in the US. Well, big shout out to our team, of course, and Tusi TV and the Tusi TV agents all around the world, especially our sources in the US. Somebody else says, I'm watching the British bloke from the US. Well, I appreciate this. Now, when we get the news conference, we will hopefully get more information about if he's still alive, because he did seem alive in that photo. He seemed alive. That means that they can get more information about him as a suspect. Usually, obviously, if the suspect is taken down, it's difficult to get the information quickly. But I think they could just ask him who he is and what he's doing. Let's go to the other one. That's the other live feed. There will be more info imminently. Now, let me just double check with the sources quickly. We're getting some confirmation about the well-being of the victims. Yeah, the FBI are now helping, and the FAA have now said that they have halted all departures flights for the Reagan National Airport due to security reasons. Okay, so this might potentially be. They haven't said if this is in relation to this. There might be another situation potentially at the Reagan No. Okay, so they might think that there might be more than one suspect. Yes. Okay, so we have the order. I'm just going to bring you for you guys. It's now being verified. The ground stop ordered. The Reagan National Airport. Crazy. Okay. Here we go. Yep. Departures to Ronald Reagan Washington National are grounded due to security. Probability of extension is medium, 30 to 60%. Grounding applies to departures from the following airlines. Arrival delay. So if the departures are basically halted, that could mean, again, speculation, educated guess, that they're trying to stop any suspect from leaving. Because arrivals are delayed on average 15 minutes. We'll figure it out. Okay, so the press briefing is now, their news conference will be starting as well. So they are saying we'll get that confirmed, but they are unfortunately saying that both National Guard soldiers might be dead. We'll get that verified. I think, yes, we have the flight radar showing several flights that were heading towards the Reagan Airport, National Airport. They're currently holding in the air, waiting to land because of the delays. So this is what we are seeing. If I can show you, there we go. So that's what we're seeing. So you can see the flights, the 3 flights, the American Eagles and also one American Airlines. They keep flying in loops, going round and round, round and round because of the security issue at the airport. Departures have now been stopped, and they have to wait. There's a massive delay now. So the fact that this has affected the airport, there might be more suspects. Again, this has not been confirmed. Let's go back to the other side of the White House. Let's go. Insane. There'll be more developments in the next few minutes on this. They have confirmed that the media staging area for the press briefing is now at 17th Street and K Street, northwest, the northwest corner of the park. We don't know what time.
There's a car coming out.
That's according to the DC police in terms of their press briefing. Yeah, in case you missed it, this is the image of the suspect, allegedly. Big man, dark hair, big beard, lost his clothes as he was being searched. I'm going to get more information about the situation at the airport for you guys. Don't think the mainstream media has reported that yet. Someone said, you're reporting this exactly how I want to see something like this reported. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Gerald says, the governor said the National Guard members died of their wounds. Okay, I'll double check that. Thank you. That's praying for America. Rest in peace to the casualties. Thank you guys in the live chat. I'll get that confirmed. Have we heard from the mayor? We have a response from Vice Vice President J.D. Vance, which I'm gonna bring you guys in the next few seconds, hopefully. Okay. We can go to the Vice President.
I want everybody who's a person of a shooting outside the White House just a couple of hours ago. And we're still learning everything. We still don't know the motive. There's a lot that we haven't yet figured out. But what we do know is that a couple of National Guardsmen were injured in the line of duty. And first of all, I want everybody who's a person of faith to say a prayer for those two National Guardsmen, that they're able to spend Thanksgiving with their families instead of losing their lives, because I understand they're still in pretty tough condition. But I think it's a somber reminder that soldiers, whether they're active duty, reserve, or National Guard, our soldiers are the sword and the shield of the United States of America.
That was the Vice President, J.D. Vance.
Yeah, there I am. So I see that we are. Oh, that actually looks shockingly good.
Okay. Yes, we now have confirmation. Unfortunately, both National Guard soldiers have been confirmed dead.
The surprise comes from the fact that
I'm going to read a statement quickly from the governor of a state of West Virginia, Patrick Morrisey. He says, "It is with great sorrow that we can confirm both members of the West Virginia National Guard who were shot earlier today in Washington, D.C. have passed away from their injuries. These brave West Virginians lost their lives in the service of their country. We are in ongoing contact with federal officials as the investigation continues. Our entire state grieves with their families, their loved ones, and the Guard community. West Virginia will never forget their service or their sacrifice, and we will demand full accountability for this horrific act." So that was the governor. So that's been confirmed now. Wow. Now, we're going to wait for... absolutely insane. We're going to wait for the news conference now to get more information. And of course, we will continue the live coverage of this horrific attack in Washington, D.C. outside the White House, live on 2C TV. We're going to take a short break and come back in the next few minutes. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel. I'm Maya 2C, and we are the media.